this entrance here, or the one over there?
No, to get onto the island, it is so confusing to get onto the island. The minute you go through the tunnel and make the right turn to go up to Yerba Buena to get onto the island, I don't know the decisions you're making to get where you're going. How do you decide which way to go?
Once you exit?
Once we go through the tunnel,
Yep.
through Yerba Buena,
Right.
and you turn right. From there on, what are the decisions you're making? Can you explain on the camera as we do this?
Sure.
What are the
Would you like a tour of the other decisions I could make? The lower part where the Nimitz house is, and underneath the freeway? And
Do we have time for that?
new park, and yeah.
The first part is I want to know when you go on there, and you pass Nimitz, you pass the Bristol. What are all the decisions you're making about the turns you're making? There are a series of decisions you can make. Why are you making the ones you're making? That's what I would first like to know. And then if we have time, I'd love the rest of it. But only if we have time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have time? That was one of the things that concerned you.
Let's see what time it says we're at.
I love all of that because it's just very confusing to me.
It says, we'll currently get to my house at 5:18, so we have at least, we don't have to be to the traffic circle until 5:45 is when it starts.
You decide. You decide. I'll go along with anything you want because I don't know what your plan is inside your head. So you decide what we have time for.
It might be easier if I show you what's to the right.
What would could you please do this part as I ask it? The part that where you're entering, you're turning off here after we get through the tunnel. You turn off and you go up past the Bristol. All of that, what decisions are you making about the road you take? Because there are a lot of decisions, a lot of roads in there. That's the part I'm concerned about because I have multiple videos of that and I still don't know how to explain to people how to get onto the damn island. Does that make sense now? Okay. So why are you deciding to go this way instead of that way? Like that.
When we get there.
When we get there. Yeah, we're not there now. We're on the lower deck, or are we on the upper deck of the Willie Brown span of the Bay Bridge?
We got the shitty view because we're leaving the city. You only get the good view when you're coming in.
When you're coming in. So, is this the lower span or the upper span?
Lower.
The lower one. So that's why we get all the girders and crap. And I don't know why I'm so hungry, but boy, I'm really hungry. I hope they have something to nosh on there. A piece of bread would help. And I think it's because I ate cake yesterday and the sugar is showing up in my bloodstream. Or not showing up. Does that make sense to you? Are you tired? Are you tired?
Nope.
You're yawning. Excuse me, this goes on for miles and it's all the same stuff, but we're just about to hit where they're putting in that new part where they're going to come off Treasure Island, right? It's over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the side of Yerba Buena.
2026.
2026. And that used to be where the old causeway was, and they're rebuilding it now.
Yeah, they're widening it. So
What?
they have bus lanes.
Bus lanes, really?
Bus lanes, bike lanes. I heard that road is going to go around Yerba Buena eventually.
I mean, this is so complicated. they really are making headway. This is where we used to turn off, right in here, when I took the bus.
And they're putting in the infrastructure, the capability of having a toll there, even though it hasn't been approved yet. They're doing it construction-wise. They're putting it in.
They're going to do that toll no matter how many meetings there are, how many protests there are. They're going to have that toll.
Especially because 20 million was cut.
This is where it starts. Why do you decide? You decide to go here because it's the only way to go.
Yeah.
But then when we go around here, there are choices that you can make. So what I want to know is, why do you make the choices you make? Look at how complicated this is. Wouldn't you agree? This is very complicated.
It's made extra wide for big rigs to come down here. That's why it's complicated. It's because it has to be really wide, so these big sweeping turns have to take place to make room for a truck and trailer.
Okay, so this is the Bristol up here to the left.
Yeah, I can give you the tour of the lower. If that doesn't
Let's
intrigue
just keep
you,
going, because
let's go straight up.
I want to know what are the choices.
Choices are down underneath the bridge to the Nimitz House and others. The left-hand
that's not
turn,
what I'm talking about.
the road that used to go.
Okay, how
up
do you
there.
decide here to turn where you're going to
This
turn?
is the freeway.
This is the freeway, so that is why you don't turn right. You keep going straight,
No,
right
it'll
here.
take you down to SF. This is coming from Oakland.
That's
Berkeley.
exactly what I wanted to know.
Got it.
What comes from Oakland and Berkeley?
This.
What?
This.
This here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the off-ramp and the on-ramp, but they're separated by a wall.
Okay, so you go left at that point. That was what I wanted to know. It's exactly what I wanted to know. Actually, you can't turn right, can you, at that point?
You can at the stop sign. It will take you back downtown.
Downtown San Francisco?
Yeah.
Then why does it go to Oakland and Berkeley?
That's the one that you have to go up and over.
No,
YBI.
stop. It would be good if we were there, if you said this, but, I'm trying to get it blow for blow.
Ooh.
What?
Visibility. Do you want to go up and drive around the spire? We're not going to get out. We're just going to drive.
Are you saying the visibility will be good?
Look at this.
Is that what you're saying?
Compared to the last 2 cloudy ass days, so we've actually got sunshine and clear visibility.
Yeah, the last times we were here, it was right at night, right before sunset.
I think the even more spectacular view is the one up by the Coast Guard
Well, then let's go up there.
communication towers.
Can we get out and walk around up there?
It's closed today. What the F? I don't know why it's closed.
So we can't go up there.
I went up there for 4th of July on my scooter. Bzz, 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 up this hill, because I have a hill climbing scooter. And I went right up there and watched the fireworks.
Okay, so now the sun is blinding.
Blinded by the light.
This is no good for my camera because it's just all going to be all blinded by the sun.
You offer
Blinded by the light.
put some shade onto the lens and then it works. You just have to cover it.
I don't have a shade
Like-
on this lens.
If you put your hand here, see, it cuts that glare.
Oh, wow.
And if you look out a window, there's no reflection.
Yes. Can you drive and shoot at the same time? Can you take my camera and do that? Can you take the camera and shoot at the same time? You have to stop, don't you? See if you can get one. Good views there.
You're aware of the Merced camera, right?
Yeah, Kevin pointed it out to me. I haven't seen it from inside, but she pointed it out to me when we were driving by outside.
Oh, no, they have a camera.
Explain, put it on my, explain it through the video.
There's a sunset camera. You go to YouTube and type in Merced sunset. Here, I'll show you. And it shows a 24-hour live robot.
Can you just put the window down so I can video without all the crap? Thanks. Okay, go ahead.
So here's the Merced sunset camera. And
I'm videoing this
that's
at the
Venice
moment.
Beach. Wait, Bay.
Yeah, that's going to be all whited out. if I try to video
Yes.
from your cell phone. And nothing's going to happen. I don't think. Can you see anything in there with you training?
Oh, I'm telling you that this is. It'll pan left and right to the Golden Gate Bridge to the.
Are you getting anything on my camera? From it?
Yeah, except with this. Yeah, it just zoomed in, and now it's scanning to the right. It'll go to the Golden Gate Bridge, it'll zoom in, and then it will zoom out. Anyways, you get the picture. Merce.
Can you remove that? That thing is in the way of everything.
It's Merce Sunset Camera on YouTube. And it's 24 hours a day, and it has music, actually. I don't know why we're not hearing something.
Wow. So I can look at it at home on YouTube?
Yeah, and it plays music.
Cool.
See the whole
I can't.
city line.
I can't see anything. This black screen where I'm sitting. But I can look at it at home. And I did. She pointed out when we were driving by where it was.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I could view it from home. I didn't realize.
It plays music. This is the music that's playing right now. So it's very chill, down tempo.
Advertising gimmick for sure. Now where are we going now?
We're on the northeast side of Yerba Buena Island, descending towards the road McCullough.
Could you leave that down because I want to... Oh, that's right.
This is the dog park, Yerba Buena Dog Park.
Can you get it through the window? I can't. I can't see it.
Well, not really. It's down there. It's
down there.
Yeah. This is
Okay. Now this is one of the places making the decision about where to go. This is what I want to get on my camera right now.
Well, this loop is a one-way circle all the way around.
Okay. Well, you are going to Treasure Island right now. Is that why you're making a right turn?
Right.
Okay. Why do they? When I was up here a month ago, they didn't have this green thing here. What are they doing? Why is that
I don't know.
tarp there?
Yeah, they're hiding it from you, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they're building something in there. Do you know what they're building?
I've heard big
Part of the townhomes?
clubhouse. It's supposed to be a clubhouse for only the people who live up here.
Yeah. And they had that for a while. The wind is blowing, and I don't have a wind buffer on my camera because I like to show how windy it is on this island. This is a wind tunnel coming straight from the Golden Gate Bridge. I hope this isn't in zoom because then I will have gotten like nothing. It was in zoom, it was in partial zoom. Okay, that's Clipper Cove. And anybody who's watched my videos for the last 10 years doesn't get that that's Clipper Cove, then you haven't been watching my videos. That is Clipper Cove, and that's because, see that building straight ahead? During the Golden Gate International Exhibition, that's where the China Clippers landed. You know what China Clippers are? And this is the causeway, the old causeway that's the buses used to go over that they're rebuilding. Right. See that? That's building 2 straight ahead there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that used to be a chemical warfare school, and they had, they're extremely toxic. You can take out whole cities with them. That is in building 2 right now. Do you know that?
I'm sure they removed it by now.
What?
I'm sure they would have removed it by now.
No, they haven't removed them. You can't remove them. Once they're there, they're there.
They're there.
They're there. Right over there. You're here. And that's in Nimitz Chapel, that little pointy roof building over there.
Yeah. Sure.
That's right. I have been to performances in the Nimitz Chapel. I have video of it, if you ever want to see it. Who called it the Church of...
Me. It's soon as you talk to her.
I got married at church. Me and my husband, we've been together 76 years.
Don't you tape me doing that.
It's for me.
That's how she talks.
You're so funny.
Oh my God, my son, we get the rights. We get the keys. We get everything.
Yep, there was a religious organization, and she was part of it. And I used to go to church when she did that.
So they're starting to build the street that's going to go that way. They're starting to move all that dirt from one place to another. They've got these earth movers out there.
Yep,
That's where the new housing will be.
yep.
That I will be allowed to move to in like 3 years or something. I've been told recently they wouldn't replace something in my patio that's not working. They wouldn't order the part for it because I'll be moving.
Oh, well, that's because they're so cooperative and they just love you.
Not.
They're going to take an old California Avenue and extend it again. They've cut it off to California Avenue to put a bunch of construction stuff in there. So now they're going to take the old California Avenue
This
and
part.
run it back there again, and they're going to give it a new name because they're renaming all the streets.
So recently I was over here and they had a pump vehicle and they were running hoses over this fence and 2 guys were in white hazmat suits.
We're on Clipper Cove Way, by the way, and he's talking about men working in Clipper Cove.
Yeah, and I don't know what they were doing and I was driving so I couldn't whip up my camera, but this is where that was a few weeks ago.
And what were they doing?
I don't know what they're doing, but it was a few weeks ago. I bet you if I had sent you footage, you'd be, I know what they're doing. They're using this equipment. and that
Well, what did they look like they were doing? Why did they catch
pumping.
your eye?
I thought they had a tank vehicle like the one I used to drive when I did porta potties.
Uh-huh.
That would mean they were pumping some liquid into it. But don't mark my words because that was a few weeks ago. My memory is not.
I know, but
100%. I wish I
everything
had got a picture because we would have a lot to talk
everything you tell me, I can trace back to something real that's
about.
happening.
Right.
So that's a good thing that you.
I don't know if they're trying to pump out. Well, why would they have hazmat suits if they're pumping out a
They had hazmat
Waste.
suits. That is a
Waste.
smoking gun. What color?
Yeah.
What color?
white?
White. That's a smoking gun.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
they weren't simply.
That is radioactive waste, without a doubt.
Got it.
That's radioactive waste.
Okay.
God. Oh my God. So they were pumping radioactive waste stuff out of there.
They're doing something to it. Yep.
Well, you know that Clipper Cove is full of lead, right?
Yeah.
Which is highly toxic.
Supposedly they cleaned that up.
And Clipper Cove is clearly has chemical contaminants in it from Building 2. This is Building 1. Again, it's an Art Deco building. It's the one that they're going to leave as one of the 3 from the Golden Gate International Exhibition that they're going to leave here. Why are you pulling into the parking lot right now?
Because your fans are titillated by this building.
Are you serious? Let's not waste time. You were going to show me something on YBI. I have so much footage of this building. I don't need any more.
You haven't been to Gold Bar.
I certainly have. Evan and I went to Gold Bar a couple of years ago.
Well.
Well,
They
and we
now have a cafe right across the street, across the way. They have a full.
let me explain to you what they're doing. What they're doing is creating an opposite to the ferry building. They're making that look like the ferry building
Right.
so that they can get people to take the ferry back and forth between the ferry building and Building 1.
Mm-hmm.
So they're duplicating them. This is all, energized by the need for money.
And the park is almost done. It's supposed to open, I heard, July.
Are they going to have the perimeter paths? They're going to put the palm trees back?
Well, good question.
You don't know. So this is the old California Avenue, and they're going to extend it out there. And this is now Tradewinds Avenue, and they're going to give it a new name. I'll bet you anything. If they keep the name California Avenue, I'd be very surprised. And I want to not go there. Okay, I won't go there. I won't go there. And we're about to turn onto Seven Seas Avenue. Are we going to the Healing Circle now?
We're going to swing over to my place so I can let the dog out and give him some food so he can pee.
Who let the dogs out? That's right. You got two of them now. You got Sonny, and who's the other guy?
No longer with us.
Oh.
That roommate left. And
Just remember, that's going to be California Avenue extended there.
Yes.
It's going to be so interesting to find out what they're going to name it. I actually have all the maps from Bob Beck, and I can tell you what they're going to name it.
they're gonna name it.
Louder. Louder, louder. Blah, 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 blah. You know Trump closed down all the Job Corps?
I'm sure because I
He
applied
did.
here.
He did. He did it recently.
Yeah.
You applied there?
I've applied twice to be a security person, but they want somebody with at least a year of experience.
Ah, well, they're not running it anymore. At least it looks like they're doing something there. There's some people over there.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in the middle of a semester when they did that.
Probably reporters.
Although I think they operate 24/7, like
Yeah, they do. That's a dorm.
360. Yeah, they run all year.
Okay, that's Starview Court. Are we going into it? Oh yeah, you're going to your house first. I forgot. Sorry. Oh my God, my stomach is killing me. I'm gonna need some bread or something.
There's a store in here.
No, let's make probably
You know, what day is this?
a Thursday.
Wednesday through Friday, Araceli has a happy hour with $3 French fries, $4 garlic fries or truffle
But
fries,
do we have time for that now?
and $4 beers. No, we don't.
Well, then why are you doing this? Because it's making me hungrier.
We could.
It's torture.
Yeah, it's only for sit down. I could drop you off
I
there.
would no.
You could get fries.
I never go to Araceli.
I could go.
No.
I could go.
I'll tell you why I never. There's the Avenue B bus stop. I love that bus stop. I stood here when they were tearing down the Starburst barracks, and it was so toxic I got sick to my stomach standing there. And that's the court that I have friends on, and we're going straight down Avenue B now. This is Avenue B. Oh, you're going to turn on Gate View. Right?
We like this because it's smooth there.
It
That
really?
It's full of bumbles and jumbles, and it rocks your car around if you
Didn't
have
know that.
any kind of neck or back issues. It creates a whole lot of rumbly grumbly.
I did not know that. That's very important. See
how
that
smooth
green
it is?
area up to the... Yeah, it is smooth. See, all these houses, by the way, have radioactive material underneath them.
And they've emptied
That's
out.
all
These
been
are all-
measured by the California Department of Public Health.
Most all of these are empty now.
Yeah, well, that's why. This, by the way, is... I call it Arsenic Park because it's got a bunch of arsenic underneath it. Arsenic is very toxic.
Poisoning pigeons in the park.
You don't care. Yeah, poisoning pigeons in the park. Who is the guy that made... I love him.
Lyra.
Yeah, Tom Lear, poisoning pigeons in the park. That is great.
Poisoning pigeons in the park.
Right here, we're about to drive over Pandemonium 1, which is a fake ship that they had here in the 40s, and they trained sailors how to use radiation by pouring it over the deck of that ship, and it went down into the ground, and it's still there.
I thought that was on the other side of the island.
There were two Pandemoniums.
Really?
Yeah, they moved it over to where we were on Site 6.
Yeah.
They moved that in 1969. This is the opening to the West Side Solid Waste Disposal area right here. Notice the fence, they won't let you in there, which means it's toxic. You want to turn that off? That will the camera's picking that up.
It's a great.
Please,
It's a
please.
great audio to go with the arsenic park and the pigeons sitting out there.
I didn't realize you
I'll
were...
open all over my car
Okay,
with the
make it,
radioactive arsenic.
make it louder. Louder.
All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park.
I love that guy.
Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we
We poison the pigeons in the park.
When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with a cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright when we're
poisoning pigeons in the park.
We've gained gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if someday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll
Boys and pigeons in the barn. Are you leaving me in here?
Maybe we'll
Yeah, I'm gonna
do
feed
in
my
a
dog.